I got every single layer on. I really don't have much protection in that wind. I don't know if you can hear it. Unfortunately, my phone died. Cold, water was frozen. I mean, it's just, we are testing out this pack right here, and I'm trying to go with a base weight under 10 pounds. So I'm trying to go ultra light, and I'm just doing a quick little overnight trip, and I'm going to be talking about all this gear at the end of the video. So if you want to just skip to the very end, that's up to you. But if you want to see like how I actually use everything within the video and how I did everything, you might want to go ahead and watch the whole thing. Hey, it's Coach Bill at 3 and 5, and I got the beautiful Jasmine.
Hi.
And we plan on, well, we parked at Appalachian Falls, and we plan on hiking all the way up to Springer, which is 8.5 miles away from here. But I don't know if it's going to happen. Right now, it's currently 6 o'clock, and we have a lot of hiking to do. So, well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, buddy.
Hi.
It is so hot climbing up this waterfall. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off my layer right now. This is a workout. All right, let's do this. Only another 425 more steps.
Why do you park here? Why?
Why not park there?
Why not?
For the experience. The experience. Oh, great. 3 hours to get there. I don't know if we're gonna make it there in time.
I don't think why.
The sun is setting,
Company?
and it's gonna get dark pretty shortly. And we're already looking at different places to stop for the night, but my game plan is go all the way up to Springer Mountain. She's not too happy about it. So it's officially dark, but I mean, kind of anticipated this, but we have like 3.5 more miles till we get to the summit. The trail is pretty difficult. I mean, it is the Appalachian Trail, so it will be not easy, especially hiking in the dark time, but it's been very peaceful at times, I must say that. So I'm liking this. At times a little spooky, but we're making the track, and I'm excited to get to camp. Hopefully we get there before 10 o'clock. Yeah, buddy. All right, so it's actually getting kind of cold out here, and I'm wearing this Z-Pack stuff, this Octafleece stuff, and it is so breathable. When that wind is blowing, I'm actually getting cold, and I got, you know, the pants on, and just this right here, and then, you know, I got like a little base. Oop, that's my stomach. You know, I have like a little base layer right here, and then I got my shorts on, so I really don't have much protection in that wind. I don't know if you can hear it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the rain jacket on, and what this is gonna do, because this actually has a lot of warmth, but it's also so breathable that it's not holding the warmth. So I'm gonna take the rain jacket and put this on, and hopefully I can start to warm up, because it is getting chilly out here, and we still got a couple more hours of hiking. So yeah, let's do this. I'm instantly feeling much warmer wearing the rain jacket and it on with everything. So definitely a good decision. I feel more warm, but my fingers are still freezing. I think I forget my gloves. But we're almost there, okay? We're almost there. Well, we officially did it. Yeah, buddy. Oh, honey. I know. Oh. We did it. It's about time. It's about I think 9:30, 9:45, more or less. But we did it. Now she's starving. I'm hungry. 9:40. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And it's freezing up here. It's really windy. We're gonna go set up camp and then start making some food. We're starving, right? Yeah. All right, so finally found camp. We're down at the Appalachian Trail, Springer Shelter. There's a bunch of different campsites, and I'm gonna set up the tent right now, and then we're gonna set up the hammock. But it is freezing, so I'm actually gonna do this in a time lapse because my headlamp, I don't know if you noticed, but it is actually dying. So I gotta put it in the charger. So I'm gonna do this in a time lapse. Let's go. All right, so it's time to make some food, and yes, my hands are freezing, but we are gonna eat some food. That's for sure. So I got everything packed into this cup right here, and we're gonna open this up. Oh, it's kind of snug on there. So I use this knockoff version. It's a little camp stove that only weighs about 1 ounce. And before I put this thing on, to make sure that this thing's nice and tight, because you don't want to put this thing on and then all of a sudden you lose all your gas. So that's on there nice and snug. This right here is the foamy, but it's very similar to that BRS stove. So we'll turn that thing on. Okay, now we're gonna add some water. There we go. Alright. Kind of out of the wind, so this should go up pretty good. As the wind picks up right then and there. Alright, and we're gonna, yeah, you can see the fire just flying everywhere. Turn this down a little bit. Put the top on and wait for a boil. So Josh makes hammock is over there, and we are in here, and we're just freezing. But we're gonna warm up shortly. She's making some food. I'm making some food, and yeah, it's a process. All right, we're gonna turn this thing off. All right, move that out of the way, and we're gonna put the hot water right in here. This is some beef stroganoff. And this is a freezer bag, so it won't melt. And then we'll just zip that up. And then we'll put it right into the Big Sky International pouch. This is a nice little cooking pouch. Put it in there. And should be good to eat in about 10 minutes. So this is the night. Unfortunately, my phone died. That's why you didn't see me eating or anything, but the food was good. It came out perfect. And my headlamp finally died too. So I need to charge this, and I need to finish charging my phone. So yeah, it's been quite the night. But we're gonna try to get some shut-eye. We closed all the walls down for the rainfly. So she should be good. But you can see how cold it is. It's probably maybe like 38, 36. It's almost freezing out here. But it's freezing. I got every single layer on. You can see that I got the rain jacket on. I got my puffy, my Z-Packs base layer. So we got everything going on. Hear that wind? It's so windy out there. Alright. Well, this is Coach Bill 305, and I'm going good night. And see you in the morning. Yeah, buddy. Good morning, everyone. We're at the top of Springer, and yeah, it was cold last night. Had to pack up everything and get the food out of the bear canister, and it was cold. It was so cold. Water was frozen. I mean, it's probably about 20 degrees. Someone told me at the shelter that it was about 15 last night, and we didn't even see the shelter coming in, but we are standing at the very top of the Appalachian Trail where it all begins. And if we look right here, the Appalachian National Scenic Trail, Springer Mountain. This is the South Terminal, and this is where we are, and a bunch of people through hiking go all the way up past New York and all the way into Maine. That is so crazy. That is epic, and it's beautiful out here. And we have a couple more miles, well, like 8.5, till we get down to the vehicle. How you feeling, Josmig?
I feel great. I can't wait. Let's do it. I'm hungry too.
And she's rocking socks as gloves.
Oh, yeah.
Because she forgot gloves today.
What's the new system for keep my...
Yeah, keep her hands warm. we're trying to make it work. All right, let's get it going. All right, so we are gonna dive into this and see like what I really liked and what I didn't like about this trip, because that trip was freezing. So just going from the outside and then working our way on the inside. Stuff that I really liked. Well, for one, it was very important to bring my batteries. And I do like bringing the little air pump. I did bring an air pump. And this only weighs like a couple ounces, but it really kind of gave me that extra energy. It's very, at the end of camp, I mean, we got in like about 10 o'clock at nighttime, but having the battery banks definitely impacted. I mean, my phone died in the middle of the night. And my headlamp also died too. So I'm also using this nice little piece that I add onto my my cable, and I can just add this on, so it converts it to a C to whatever this is. I think it's a B. I'm not sure what the other one is called. So having the important batteries definitely helped. And the rain jacket. I needed this rain jacket, and you can see why. Like, it wasn't the rain that was crushing us. It was the wind. The wind was so powerful that the stuff that I was wearing, it's so breathable. It's warm, but it's so breathable. It just wasn't holding any of the warmth in. So it was so important to bring a rain jacket, even though it didn't rain at all. And I used this Z-Packs like little hat thing. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. It's light. But I'll have to play around with this a little bit more and to see if I actually like it. Gloves. I always bring gloves, and smart wool is what I typically go with. And a buffer. And I didn't get to use the buffer, but my girlfriend did. Jasmine used it. She loved it. She forgot to bring hers. And then rain pants. These are actually, I think they're Inline Equipment girl pants, because I couldn't actually buy the men's kind because they were sold out. It was like a 4-week leadway, and I decided to just get the girls because the girls, I could buy it right then and there. But these only weigh 2 ounces, and they added on so much warmth because same thing, I'm dealing with the Octa Z-Packs material. It has a lot of warmth, but it's super breathable. So this kind of trapped all the air in and allowed my legs to warm up. And you really didn't see it in the night video, but when I started walking like in the morning, and I just was trying to add some extra warmth. I didn't record any of that because I felt like it was the same footage. I did bring my little camp shoes. I do love these things. They only weigh about 2 ounces, and I just like them, especially like going to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I drink a lot of water, so I do like bringing some of those. Water filter. I didn't need to filter any water, but I brought it anyways. Sawyer with an adapter, and I have an Evernew water 1 liter, and I do the whole gravity system. This is what works for me, and this is what I like. I also bring dude wipes, and then I double bag, and I take out the dude wipes, and I buried the TP. So that's how I use my bathroom system. Trowel, deuce of spades. This one weighs 12.7 grams, very ultra light. And I have also been known to use this to help get water because it acts like a little spigot. It'll drip off, and I can catch water like that. So this is like multi-usage right here. So I do like that. I bring 6 titanium shepherd hooks, 10 stakes right here. I like these ones. I know a lot of people complain, and I was reading in the comments, well, why do you use those? Because to be honest, when it's very windy out, just like this past weekend, it doesn't matter if you have the super groundhog ones. Your 10 stakes will still come out, and if you want to prevent that, throw a rock on top of your 10 stake. That's probably the best way. I don't like the groundhog ones because I'm lazy in the morning, and I just don't like cleaning them. That is the only, that's like, not the only, but that's the main reason why I choose the shepherd hooks. And then in the little pocket on the outside, I also carry my headlamp. This thing, very helpful. And this is the Nightcore. And I've been using this for a long time. Replaced the strap that it comes along with, and this weighs about 1 ounce more or less. I do love this thing. It can turn on like very bright, so like when you're night hiking, this is fantastic. But it did die on me, And that's why I like the fact that it's rechargeable, because I was able to go ahead and recharge it in the middle of the night. Then hand sanitizer, chapstick, and then I carry my nice little Swiss Army knife. It's about as big as I go. I just don't feel the need to bring anything else. I'm not really doing any bushcrafting. Sometimes when I'm like out there cooking hot dogs and stuff and I want to go ahead and carve like a stick, I'll bring a bigger knife. But this is what I've been using, and I've taken this on mini hikes, on a through hike, and this is what I like. And I also keep a penny in here. I don't know why. Mainly because if some of those beer canisters, they're kind of hard with your fingernails, so I do like to have something in there. And then bringing it to the front, I carry a bunch of water bottles. So this I usually keep it in the front, and just it makes it easier for me to drink water. And I have nice little hip pockets too that I can go ahead and put my keys in, any snacks. So I'm fully stacked up front, and I kind of like that idea when I'm using this backpack, because it balances out all the weight. Instead of like everything pulling you back, you kind of have more of a stability, because now you're carrying your weight almost evenly, if that makes any sense. Then this is a nice little sit pad that you can go ahead and remove it. I usually take this off, and I usually use it at camp. So that's everything that I have on the outside. I also have something this tell me like what the temperature is, and a little compass that hardly ever works anymore. So getting inside of this pack, and this is where I started talking about some of the pros and cons with some of the material that I picked. So I took the Octa fleece from Z-Packs, and I do love this thing. This thing's going to be going on a lot of my trips moving forward. I like how breathable this is. I can hike with it without having like the need of, I need to take off this because I'm sweating. So I can hike with this for a long time before I'm like, okay, I'm getting way too hot. So I really like this material. I'm trying to get everything in this because I'm so happy with this material. But for this trip, I think I should have went something a little bit heavier, because I was getting cold, and so maybe next time, if I know that the temperatures are going to be like 20 degrees, maybe pack something a little bit more warm. But I'm just trying to be honest, right? And then I got the Octa fleece pants, and again, great material. I just think that this right here is almost too light for this hiking, but fantastic sleeping in. Has nice little fur on the inside, kind of gives you the extra cushion. Has nice little pockets, so I'm really liking, and I'm gonna do a full review on these, just not in this video, but these only weigh like 5 ounces for sleepwear. If you want to walk around, if you want to do like your laundry, if you're through hiking, these are great, but they are see-through, so make sure you're wearing some boxers or something. And then food, I still have some food in here, but this is always an all-star that I always use. No complaints on this. I do like it. You see it in almost all my videos. This is how I usually make my food. And inside this, I also keep a plastic spoon. This is Sea to Summit plastic spoon. Weighs a couple grams. And then I keep one thing of fire starter. You just never know if you want to have a fire. My toothbrush and toothpaste from Z-Packs. And then my bear line. I didn't have to hang the bear line, but still, I always bring it just in case. And I always keep a spare lighter. So that's everything I keep inside my cooking pouch. So I got plenty of extra creamer and coffee because I like to indulge a little bit. And more cream, more sugar, and looks like we got some tea in here. I carry most of the food for me and Josh make. And I got her toothbrush and her toothpaste, my first aid kit, and some stuff like chafing, that does happen. But this stuff is mainly for longer trips. Do I need it for this short little trip? Nah, I probably don't need it, but again, it always stays in my bag. Got some extra snacks, cough drops, more snacks, and then my cook set. And this is just a titanium Stokes, and I keep everything that I need for cooking right in here. My green lighter, and then I keep my little pocket stove right in here with a canister. And this is pretty full, about 3/4 full. So I keep all that stuff together. This so, like when you get ready to cook, it's in there. It's pretty compact. So I do like this pot probably weighs about, I think like 2.4 ounces. And then I use a Z-Packs bag to keep all my food. Okay, let's get to more of the other stuff. So this tent right here, this is a tent that I'm probably going to be using for the next couple years. I love this thing. This is the Z-Packs E-Plexamid. It's like 12 ounces. It's so light. I have been in a couple bad rainstorms, and it's worked so good. Okay, and for the amount of this weight, 12 ounces is so light. It's almost equivalent to like 2 of my batteries, and it's a tent. And then a puffy. And this is the puffy that I like to use. It's a Timbermaid. It's a 900 fill power. It's very light. And I really like the versions that you just put over like a sweatshirt without the zipper. It adds more warmth. It traps all the warmth, because if you have a zipper, you're gonna lose some warmth. So this is something that I've been switching all my puffy jackets to. And I do have one that's a zipper, but it's not as warm. So this was actually a great choice for this trip right here. And even in the summertime, I will always take that puffy jacket. It's because you just never know. What else? Okay. And pillow. This thing's kind of like overkill. It's a huge pillow. It weighs probably like 4 ounces. But I need to have a lot right behind my head. Then I packed a 20-degree quilt. This is made from Hammock Gear. I've always liked their equipment, and they always stay true to their weight. So 20, this is rated down to 20, and it did get down to 20, and I was still warm enough to, like, I was kind of uncomfortable, but my feet were warm, my hands were warm, and we're going to talk about why I wasn't as warm as I could have been with this next piece of equipment. So, let me go ahead and slide all this stuff off. So I decided, and this is probably where I went wrong. I went with the Thermarest, and it's not the super warm version. The super warm version Okay. Want to make sure I got everything. So this right here is the Thermarest, and I like them. This is the super warm version. This is more rated, I think like 7 point something. And this is probably the one I should have took, but I still could have taken this one too. And this is, again, the same version right here, but this is a 3/4 version. And this is where I had a problem. So what I was doing, and let me go ahead and fix the camera. So what I was doing, and this is why I was cold. So my whole body can't fit on this. So what I was doing was, so I was taking my pack and I was putting it right here, and then I was putting my pillow on top of that. And throughout the night, sometimes like it would start to move and I'd fall in between here and my head would come off. So I was getting cold like around my head, and then I would almost bring this underneath, and then my feet were getting cold. So what I was using this little pad, and I was trying to put it down here for like where my feet were, and it didn't work out well. So if I had to change one piece of equipment on this backpacking system that I use, and yes, I tried going ultralight on this trip, would probably bring a different air pad, because this didn't cut out for me. And I like trying different things, but I really, to be honest, I didn't anticipate having the temperatures be in the 20 degrees. It was like almost like about 50 in Atlanta when we drove up there. But yeah, that's all I have for this gear review, and I just wanted a video of showing like some of the stuff that I use when I'm out there backpacking, and I also wanted to display a video of like what we do when we do go backpacking. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of long because I'm doing a weekend video, plus I'm also talking about the gear at the very end. If you like this kind of structure, because I'm trying to figure out where I want to go as far as making videos. I don't know if I just want to keep on making just reviews or just making backpacking trips. The thing is, I want to do both. And if this is a style that you like, where I'm talking about the equipment at the end of each video, after the end of each backpacking trip, let me know in the comments. Appreciate it. Again, this is Coach Bill 3 and 5, and I am out of here.